Hey, yes, I'm up. Well, vlog 201. And something I want to talk to you today is how to get your actions so that you are on a path. Now, I talked about this before, and it was something I did, and I'm really starting to think about getting back to it. And that is doing a binder. And I don't have one right now to show you, but I thought I'd really go through knowing yourself and knowing what can come of you, what happens to you, plans that you and your doctor have put through. Don't just come out with all these wonderful plans that haven't been gone over with your doctor. You and your doctor should sit down, come up with plans that you have done. Now, some of you may know this, but one of the big things that I learned, and I now know it's in the back of my brain, but I carried it in the book, was that you need more insulin if you're showing ketones. But you need to discuss how much insulin you need with your doctor. Don't sort of, oh, well, I think I'll take 45 units because you're going to end up flat on your face. Now, in the binder, I had sheets of everything that applied to me. I had them in plastic covering. I had places where I recorded my blood sugars every day. And you know what? I don't need to do that part of it anymore because of CareLink. And CareLink will record everything I need to, and it will go against other days. But still, I have the diabetic plan, and I need to build that. I need to rebuild this binder so that I know what's going on. I also had a section of where I sat down and I wrote out why the doctors changed things, who was the doctor who said this, and because you want to think that when you go see your diabetic doctor that they send out letters to other officials or medical officials, and I think they do, but you don't know if they always read it. And you've got to make sure that you have something there. Now, I personally like a binder that I can take to my various appointments, but I'm sure there's some young whippersnapper out there who figures they can do it on the computer. Whatever works for you, just come up with a workable plan. And I think that's when I really got down to me taking care of myself and knowing what I had to do. And you know what? My sister came and threw it out. And I really think that I need this again. I need something tangible to take to my doctor. Maybe something print off, I don't know, the last 2 weeks. But something in there. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to doing manual as well. It's all that you need to keep track and know where you are going with your blood sugars. Now, CareLink for myself comes with my pump. There's many other ones there. I think there's ones that will show you if you're high or if you're low blood sugar and if this is a pattern or if it's a one-off thing. I think those are fine too. I kind of always wanted one, but I knew that this one kind of talked to my pump, so. But don't think like don't do any research and come up with this plan and think, oh yeah, it's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, and find out it doesn't work for you. You need to come up with a workable plan that allows people to develop more plans for you. Like treatments for you, not plans for you, treatments. And we really need to be assured that, you know what, you're getting the best care you can. And I've said this before, when you go to the doctor, when you go to the dietitian, you just don't show up and say, okay, do what you want with me. Because, no, it doesn't work that way. You have to put in some of the work always. Be organized the way that works for you. I can't sort of say, here, this works for you. Otherwise, I would put together a binder and sell it to everyone. And, but no. You have to come up with a plan that allows you and your doctor to know what to do. And it helped quite a bit when I used to end up in an emergency and have this plan. Now you could go and say, well, my doctor told me this, and a lot of times you end up with a different endocrinologist. I know in Royal Columbian that there's an endocrinologist on call once a week. So anyone in the hospital gets treated by this one guy who needs endocrinology care. But they may go off, they may change things that, you and your doctor have discussed, and it may put back your plans. And you know what? Things like that happen, but don't be knowledgeable. One thing my sister did when she had her son with her was on the wall, she had a list of the address, who the doctors were, and that was always great, that if somebody was visiting and needed a medical help there, that they would be able to get in touch. And there could also be someone to get in touch with. We all need to have friends and family to converse and with us, but don't make sure that's up to date as well. All these plans need to be updated. And, having it stored on your iPhone, on your iPad, on a laptop is great as long as it's able to be used, that your doctor could take a look at it. That's why I decided to do all this in a binder. And it was a fairly thick binder. And it allowed us to have a conversation and look at what we've done and what worked, what didn't work. And, I'd write in, I had places in there for questions that, your questions for your doctor or your endocrinologist. You're sitting there and you think, you know what? That's a good question. I should ask my doctor. And then you go in your doctor and you're on your way home from the doctor or a day or two after. Oh, yeah, I should have asked the doctor that. Be proactive is probably what I'm saying. It's one of the 7 habits of highly effective people by Stephen R. Covey, I think. And be proactive with your health. There's no point in waiting till the last minute. So think about it, how you can come up with these plans, get your doctor involved with it, get it written down somewhere on your phone in a binder, whatever works best for you, and do it. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.